Alright, it is crazy windy today, and so I think I'm going to do my helpful hints on how to cast in the wind with a fly rod. And I think point number one is do not fight the wind, let it work for you. What I mean by that is if you try and cast into the wind, it's like pushing a rope uphill. You know, it's just not going to be successful. And if you try and, you know, get where the wind's straight at your back, you just can't get any distance in your back cast, and you end up usually catching a fly in the back of the head, which is never fun. So what I like to do is just get so the wind's coming in perpendicular, and then I just cast this way. So I'm not fighting the wind. I'm more kind of, you know, letting it work for me. And when you get it out, you know, so this way the wind is not pushing you're not pushing it against the fly, right? The wind is kind of going this way, so it's kind of going away from you. The odds of you getting hit in the back of the head are almost zero. And once you get it out, you know, get it up, that wind will actually take it, and you know, it'll push it out for you, right? So when you know, kind of look at this, I mean, it's whipping. It's probably 10-15 mile an hour winds, and once you get it out there, that wind will just take it. So you can use that to your advantage, and then yeah, but trying to cast against it or even with it, it's just not going to work, because the wind will take that fly and you're just not going to be able to move it. So anyway, that's my helpful hint on how to cast when it's super windy. I use this technique lakes and down on the coast in particular, because it's always windy down there. And then again, I put the anchor out, and that keeps the kayak perpendicular to the wind, and then you can cast that way. It does limit you somewhat in, you know, there's certain places you're just not going to be able to cast, right? You know, sometimes it's like, well, you know, you may only have to be able to fish one side of the lake or something like that because of the way the wind's blowing. But it does not mean you can't get out when it's really windy. It's just you just gotta adjust. Anyway, so those are my helpful hints. Alright, here's another helpful hint on casting in the wind. So you're going to be limited in the direction that your kayak's going to face, you know, when you get it lined up perpendicular to that wind. So if you want to make a cast over here, you got to use a back cast. And so that is pretty simple to do. It's just like a normal forward cast, right? I like to do it kind of sideways, so, you know, I pick up the line and then I just go sideways in front of me. And again, I'm using the wind to push it, and then you just throw it over, you know, off to the side. And that can be, ooh, got him. That's a very effective way to cast when you want to make casts over to the other side. Oh man, this one is not fighting at all. You watch him be the big one for the day, because he's not fighting at all. Oh yeah, that is a chunk too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and he's not even hardly fighting. So go figure, right? The little tiny ones feel like they're going to break your rod, and then you get a big one like this and he hardly even fights. Oh man, that's a nice one. I want to get him in. I'm gonna quit messing around and get him in the boat. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's a decent one there. Oh, and he inhaled it. Ooh. All right. Oh man, he's skinny but long. He's probably 20. Yeah, that's a 20-incher. Very nice. Thank you. There he goes. All right, well that was right on the reeds. And I was seeing him chasing shad over there. Let's see if we can get that off. And so we, you know, kind of tossed that way, and sure enough, well, I'm gonna go see if there's another one over there. using that back cast technique.